action.
Okay, so I know one thing that a lot of people really love to do in their yard is to build their own deck and to make the most of their space. And it can be really like a daunting kind of thing to think about because you got to deal with the where you're going to put it and how to level it and all that sort of thing and maybe hire somebody, but that is not how we like to do things, is it? We like to kind of just
Nope.
do it on the fly. Exactly. So
Yep.
we've already started building our own deck here, repurposing a piece of driveway. And so just take a look here. So this isn't quite perfect yet, but to give you a little background, we basically got, and you can get this in just about any store, is a fence panel, a nice pre-built fence panel, which, as you can see, the wood's a little thin, so we were going to augment it with some of our boards over here. And to level it, and this is the tricky part, especially if you're on an old piece of driveway, for example, is that you really need to try to make this as level as possible, right? And this is a sloped space, so it can be a little tricky, but we're not going to let that stop us, are we?
Nope.
So as you'll see, you just grab some things you got in your yard, cinder blocks, some IKEA panels, some random pieces of crap lying around, and you just kind of add to it until you get what you want here, right? We've got some bricks and some bags of sand. You really want to get creative here. And so what we're going to do now, though, as you can see, this is a little higher than we were looking for. So we are going to shift this whole deck over a little bit, and then we're going to maybe try and lower it. And we want to get it to, a fairly level, 2 or 3 degree incline kind of thing. That'll be kind of close to level that you won't even notice the difference. And we'll be right back. Okay, we're back. And we have moved our deck over a little bit, as we told you. And now, if you take a look, it's a little not quite as stable as you'd want yet. I did take a reading, and we're at about 5 degrees off of level here. So we got to fix that by about 2 or 3 degrees before we can call it a day.
Give or take.
Exactly, which is how we like to do things, right? Everything's give or take. So underneath all of this, we've got, some of our bags of sand. We've got some bricks. We've got, these things that we got from IKEA at some point. We've got all sorts of things. There's plenty of surprises here. So we're going to go through.
Strings in your face.
There we go. Thank you for that. We are going to go under here, and we're going to take out what we don't need so we can lower this, get it nice and level. Like I said, maybe, 3 degrees off, and we'll be happy. And then we'll be right back. Process of leveling off the edges of our DIY deck here. And as you can see, we have a couple of bricks here to give it some stability, but it's not quite there. So in a case like that, you'll just want to shim it with something you got laying around, like, for example, hey, look, an extra IKEA panel. So just go ahead and, excuse me one moment. It's a little tough to do with one hand. So hold on one second. We'll be right back. And we're back. And as you can see, we've got our 2 bricks. We've got our shim here. And now look at that. That is rock solid. And once we attach these other boards here, this is going to last a lifetime of many years of enjoyment. And so we will continue on with the rest of this, and we'll be back. Okay, so we are back. We've been hard at work here leveling off our new deck, and we're just going to show you where we're at right now. It's still a work in progress, but here we go. We're going to walk across. And so as you see,
Holy crap.
right? Now, how you do this is with a little ingenuity, a little know-how, a lot of random crap you've got lying around your yard, and a little thing I like to call trial and error. We've been working on this off and on for the past 3 years, and we're really starting to see some results. So we'll be back as I continue working on this, and I'll show you the next update. Okay, we're back. And now we are relaxing and enjoying our beautiful deck here. If you take a look, you'll see, so the boards aren't totally fastened in yet, so, but you know, it's extremely stable at this point. We've got a very strong foundation under this. It's fairly close to level. We got it down to 3 degrees off, which works very well in this situation. And we are gonna just sit back, relax, and have a great afternoon, and I hope you do too. And that, my friends, is how you build a DIY on the fly, mostly level, built with stuff you might have lying around your yard deck.